I just wanted to share with you the whole level of glamour that we're starting out with today. We have leftover party hair from last night that will get much conditioner put on it in the shower in a little bit. But before we hit the shower, get a little facial going on. Glamour isn't easy, you know. I'm going to use my Tight Eye, available from Science Serum. I should be using this every day, but I'm cheap and I just save it for special occasions. But honestly, if you use it every day, it really does have a better effect. And I have enough special occasions that it ends up getting used about 3 or 4 times a week. Nice thick glob. Remember to smear. Don't pat it on, smear it on. Okay. Then I'm going to use the Dermalogica Charcoal Rescue Mask. Clearly I need a little more rescue there. Today I am getting ready for an annual event. Dave Dakota is a director that I've worked with a bunch of times for many, many years. And he started hosting this event called Day of the Scream Queens in order to, well, pay it forward to a lot of the Scream Queens that he's worked with for 30 plus years. We're all in the low budget world where we get paid maybe $100 a day to make a movie. And it's really hard to make a living at that. You know, you get to work for 3 days on a film, and that means your monthly income is $300, which doesn't exactly pay all the bills. So he created this so that we could come sign autographs and meet the fans and sell any merchandise that we have, and hopefully put a little bit more in our bank accounts. This is the 4th year that I've done this. I'm not as famous as some of the women there, so if I make enough to buy myself dinner tonight, that'll be a big woohoo. I'm not doing it for the money. It is a blast. It's become sort of the social event, and I don't know, I'm sure Adrienne Barbeau is making good money. I am not. I just go for the company. So come along. We're going to get ready and go hang out at Day of the Scream Queens at Dark Delicacies, a horror-themed bookstore here in Los Angeles. Come along and see one of my favorite events for the year. But first, I need a shower. Okay, out of the shower, and face is nice and clean and detoxified, and we're going to keep the detox going with the Amazonian Acai Anti-Pollution Mask that somebody gave me. I've had it kind of sitting on a shelf, and because, you know, this requires sitting for 20 minutes, and I'm not really good at that. But we're going to do it today. We're going to sit for 20 minutes like a grown-up. These things always look ridiculous, don't they? All around the eyes there. That's where it really needs hydrating. Keranique Lift and Repair Treatment Spray. And I'm just going to let the hair dry naturally. This thing does not adhere very well, does it? Huh. I probably should be laying down and relaxing. And instead, I'm gonna go make breakfast. See you in a few minutes. Okay, breakfast had, skin facialized. Let's get this off. And of course, I always squeeze all of the juice out of the package and rub it all over me. That should make my skin a little bit happier today. Get the backs of hands. Hair's almost dry. We'll just let it dry naturally. So, Day of the Scream Queens. As I said, this is hosted by director Dave Dakota, and I did my first film with Dave Dakota in 1994. And I remember it was right around the time of the Northridge, oops, little hair on my nose there, right around the time of the Northridge earthquake. I was working on 3 films simultaneously, and my hair was all black then, except I had this one section of hair that was dyed blonde because I needed to be blonde for this one movie, so I had a wig on. So that then I went in and auditioned for Dave's movie, which was called Blonde Heaven, and it was all about these blonde vampires. And so I wore my blonde wig, and now here I am, quite blonde, Arctic blonde, platinum blonde, whatever you want to call it. Gray is the new blonde. Don't really know what I'm wearing today. Don't really have any particular look that I'm going for. Thought I'd do something crazy for an appearance and go with my real hair. Like I said, this is more of a friendly, fun thing. You know, it's all local fans. It's always the same people. I see them every year at every event, and it's just fun. I need to do. Okay, I'm using a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I know there's great dupes out there. Have not yet purchased one because I'm still using up what I have. But looks like it's going to be soon because my sample is running low. Actually, I think I still have a full-size one somewhere. There we go, lots of primer. Don't you wish I'd get dressed up for my videos? You always get me in like a bra or my bathrobe. You know, it's the stuff that I wear when I'm getting ready. Sorry. Okay. Neighbors are making a lot of noise. Okay, thank you guys. I am still really liking this Eden foundation, IDUN. I got some of it to try, and apparently I didn't realize, I kept unscrewing it. It's actually pops off and you can pump it, but that's why I had the problem. I think the pump wasn't secured, and that's what caused the leakage in transit. But very pleased with the finish on this, and I know it's not really my on-camera foundation, but I'm liking it. I'm going to try applying it with a brush today. Usually I go in with my fingers, but let's see what happens with a brush. This is an e.l.f. stipple brush. Don't really like putting it on with the brush. I like this foundation better with my fingers. I mean, I'm giving the brush a try because I want to try it, but I really kind of like how it goes on with my fingers more. Could just be a phase that I'm passing through because I do that, you know. I'll do one thing for a week and then I stop and I do another thing for a week. Let's go in with some Amazing Cosmetics concealer in light golden. Day of the Scream Queens is going to be taking place at a horror-themed bookstore in Burbank on Magnolia Boulevard called Dark Delicacies. And Del Howison is the owner of Dark Delicacies. And Del and I worked on a film like a decade ago called Blood Scarab, where I played Countess Elizabeth Bathory. It was a very campy horror film. I do camp a lot. Campy films, that is. Obviously, I'm not ever going camping because, ooh. I'm not a camping girl. I am a camp movie girl. e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. e.l.f. High Def Powder. I'm going in with my Naked Flushed palette, first with the bronzer, then with the blush, and then a little bit of the highlighter. Here's the bronzer. When you're in an event that you're going to be photographed, that bronzer or contour is going to add a little bit more dimension to your face. Use my Smashbox Smoky palette, and I'll go in with this sort of light vanilla-y color, which either is Feature or Instinct. I'm not sure which one. That part over there. And this very light milk chocolate, which is either Feature or Instinct. It's the other one. Besides the vanilla color, I'm just going to call them what I call them, chocolate and vanilla. You know when you were just really, really ready for a day with no makeup on? I am really, really ready for a day with no makeup on. I'm so tired of putting on makeup, I can't even begin to tell you. Anastasia brow pencil in graphite. Gosh, let's put something on these lips because I look like a dead woman. Jordana Petal lip pencil in need of sharpening. That'll do. Going back to the eyebrows, the Anastasia lip pencil, Anastasia Brow Wiz in granite. I think it's granite, not graphite. You know what I mean. It's the dark gray color. So next week, if I have nothing but skincare videos or things where I don't have makeup on, you'll know why. Wow, I look like a Cupid doll today. I'm gonna knock that down a little. This is Canyon Classics Physicians Formula, or vice versa. I like the dark color. Oh, I'm gonna throw on one of these Mineral Fusion butters and see how I like it. Let's do blackberry. See if that inspires us. Us, you know, because we're in this together. These are Mineral Fusion lip butters that I got for free from Octoly.com to try it out. And I have one that I really like the color of. It's really pretty. It's very sheer. I love how moist it feels. So this is a nice dramatic dark tone. So let's see what we think. Oh, it's very sheer. Oh, I like that. That's pretty. So now in the eyes, what do we want to do? Let's bust out the Sigma Warm Neutrals. And I'm going to do this pink tone using a Sigma Firm Shader brush. back to my Smashbox palette, a little of that milk chocolate. Get some of that vanilla. I can't tell you the name of this brush. Oh, it's Echo Tools, but I don't know anything. It looks like a shader. And let's blur it all around. This is a Sephora pencil in something flirty. Flirting Game. That's what this is. It's just a soft brown. Just not feeling super dramatic today. And I do have a, because I had such, you know I suck at this, but we're gonna try it anyway. I have a NYX felt tip liner in a deep gray color, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can do this. Put that on the scary side of the mirror. It went better so far today than it did yesterday, but we're only halfway through. We still have another eye to go. It could all go to hell at any moment. You know how it is. Yeah, that line's not great, but I'm gonna smudge a little. There is a dark gray that's a little matte. I'm gonna try smudging a little of that along the lash line. I think we want a little more at the corners, right on the edges. Let's stick with this brush, even though I think it's a tiny bit small. I can always blend it out more, right? Let's get some orange highlight. Joe Blasco under the eyes. And I've got a little blemish that's trying to pop up there. A little more Amazing Cosmetics. J. Manuel Luxe Finishing Powder. Tight lining with black L'Oreal. I'm using my 3-step fiber mascara by Mia Adora. Step 2, add the fibers. And step 3, seal the fibers. You can see what a difference this mascara makes. It's nice when you don't feel like wearing false eyelashes. Step 2. Step 3. I'm just going to go with regular mascara on the bottom lashes, my L'Oreal Voluminous. Gonna go get my hair done now. I'm gonna throw in my regular hot curlers and then run my fingers through it. I will see you in a few minutes. I'm not gonna bother filming any of that because I have to make sure that my phone is charged up so that I can take you to Day of the Scream Queens. I'll see you in a little bit.
Here we are at Day of the Scream Queens at Dark Delicacies in Burbank, California. If you're not doing anything, you want to come right down. We're here until 4 o'clock. Check this out. Hello, I love you. And look, here's George.
Oh my God. Mostest with the mostest.
Yeah.
I'm here for my girl.
Okay, look at your hand. For us to all reunite. I'm right, beautiful. I wish I had been there yesterday. I wish you had too. We had so much fun. I know. I'll off my head.
I got to end really fast. So we're trying to